Hello, elementary art teachers, and I'm here to share with you how I use easels in the elementary classroom. What I do is I set them up and I keep them up for the duration of my rotations. So I have kindergarten all the way through 5th grade that come into my class every day, and they switch classes every 45 minutes, and I have 5 minutes in between, which means I don't have a lot of cleanup time and a lot of movement time. So what I do is I set the easels up for the entire week, and that way we use the easels all week. And you might be thinking, well, gosh, that could be kind of messy, because when using easels, there's a lot of times when tempera paint will drip, especially when they're using tempera cakes and they have to add their own water. And that's exactly what I use. I use the tempera cakes inside the trays, and the kids have to add water. Well, I do talk a lot about being able to work on the image, and if it starts to drip, how we use our brush and a sponge to kind of get those drips before they get too far. So I also talk a lot about the project that we're going to do. And whatever project we do, I don't allow them to go all the way to the edge, which also kind of helps with that cleanup part, because cleaning up is so important for the next students that come in after they've been in my classroom. So take a look. I do have 2 easels set up on tables, and these are the easels that can easily, be folded and stacked inside of my storage closet. All of my students sit on stools, so the stools are easy, they go under, and it does save a lot of space in the classroom. I only have 1 clip set up on each easel. Here's one from Kinder where we painted, and we were trying to do primary and secondary colors. And so they traced a circle with a pencil first, and then after they traced them and they overlapped, then we went back in and painted them. But as you can see, the paint does not go all the way to the edge of the paper. We can always add color later on, like the sky and some clouds, using whether it's oil pastels or crayons later on after they've painted it. So I don't let them go outside the edges. Like this one is done all the way to the edge of the paper. And when that happens, as you could probably imagine, that paint will go all over the outside. And when it's time to clean up, it's a really, hard task to try to get kids to actually get it clean enough for the next students to come in. And so I don't have them paint all the way to the edge with easels. I usually only have them paint an object that's on the inside of the paper, and then the edges are done, or the outside or the background is done with some other medium. So that's the way I set it up on tables. But I also have easels that are on wheels. So the easels that I have here, they're on wheels, they're movable, and all I do is I set them up on the edges of each table on the sides. And so the stools are right here in front of the easels, but they also have room on the table where they can draw whatever it is they're going to draw, and then hang up their papers, and then they're able to do their artwork from there. The other thing I love about not painting all the way to the edge is the fact that when you put the clip on the paper, that you are not in the way when it comes to painting whatever object that you're painting. So that also makes a huge difference for little bitty kids that are trying to figure out how to paint around that clip, because I've had that experience in the past where students will actually put paint on the clip and then wonder why there's a blank spot on their artwork. So I do love this. I think it works really well. I only do easels 1 time a year. At the very end of the school year, we actually do some painting on easels. But I hope this has helped you in being able to use easels in the classroom. Thank you.